joining me in this live stream. All right, so hey, I wanted to jump on this quick live stream here and talk about some questions that I've been seeing down below in the comment section many times here so far today. And just follow up to that video that I had out recently, or earlier today, I should say, and just answer a bunch of questions there. I've been seeing a lot of people reaching out in regards to SSDI and SSI and what's going on right now and all of these moving parts. So again, just wanted to jump on this live stream here, talk through the details here, answer a bunch of questions. I totally understand this is very confusing because there's a bunch of different rules around this, right? So again, just let me jump through the details about this, and I will share with you exactly what has been announced by Social Security, what you need to know about this, and yes, SSDI and SSI are included with this announcement out of Social Security, which, by the way, give me just a second here. I will talk through the details about it. I will share with you everything you need to know. The rules between SSDI and SSI are different, so yes, both of these are included for this announcement out of Social Security, but again, the rules are very different. Therefore, we need to know the differences between these, okay? All right, so anyway, let me just run through the details about this, and then in a few minutes here, we will get into the chat, and I can answer questions there. We'll spend some time talking about it, and just whatever I can to help you through this. I get it. Totally confusing. I completely recognize that. I want to do what I can to help you through this. Okay, so earlier this morning, I had a video out and I was talking about this coming Friday, right? So in that video, if you happen to watch it, I would first off say this much. If you have not seen that video from this morning, when you get done watching this live stream, go ahead and watch that video from this morning. But yes, I'm talking about Friday and the announcement out of Social Security and how Social Security said, yep, coming Friday, okay? But what is it? And is SSDI and or SSI, are they going to be included? The answer is yes on that. However, let's clarify exactly what's going on here, because again, I've seen a lot of questions coming in saying, like, what does this mean? Like, what does it mean for me and my benefit? Okay, so back on, it was like a week and a half ago-ish, 2.5 weeks ago, give or take a little bit. It was on March 7th. It was a Friday, okay? Social Security came out in a press release late in the afternoon on a Friday. Again, March 7th. This is a real thing. Yes. Oh, by the way, I'll put the link for the press release when I'm done with this live stream. I'll put the link for the press release down below in the description so you can follow it and you can read it exactly right there from Social Security and see exactly what they're saying on this. So stand by. When I'm done with the live stream, I'll put it in the description. Anyway, so here's what they did. They're rolling back and reinstating the 100% garnishment. Now, yes, to be fair, I've talked about this multiple times recently. It's a big deal, really big deal for millions and millions of people out there, and unfortunately a lot of unsuspecting beneficiaries out there who have not received an overpayment letter yet. More on that in just a second, okay? But here's what happened. Last year, they rolled it back from 100% down to 10% or $10, whatever is greater, for basically the clawbacks or the garnishments of benefits for those people who have been overpaid by Social Security, okay? That was last year. Now, back on March 7th, about 2.5 weeks ago, give or take a little bit here, March 7th of this year, so literally just a couple weeks ago, they came out in a press release and said, we're reinstating the 100% garnishment. But the rules are different depending on the benefit type, okay? Now, I'm going to say a bunch of benefit types here, and we're going to kind of categorize these, okay? Benefits including but not limited to retirement, disability, SSDI, okay, very clearly, I want to make that very clear, spousal, survivors, and any other benefits, those fall into the 100% garnishment category. However, SSI, Supplemental Security Income, is the only set of beneficiaries that has a special rule. Now, I talked about this in the live stream last night as well. SSI has their own special set of rules. Okay, so with this 100% garnishment that will be coming into full effect on Friday, yes, full effect on Friday, it'll be back in play, okay, the 100% garnishment. That is in play for all beneficiaries except SSI, okay? So SSI beneficiaries will still be locked in at 10% going forward indefinitely as of right now. That could obviously change, but indefinitely going forward, in other words, when I say indefinitely, I mean forever, until they come in and change it. SSI will remain at the 10% garnishment for anybody who has been overpaid by Social Security even after Friday. However, there's a couple other sets of rules here. Number one is anybody who is not an SSI beneficiary, again, fill in the blank with what other type of benefit, Social Security retirement, disability being SSDI, not to be mistaken with SSI, survivor, spousal, or any other benefits would then be subject to the 100% garnishment, again, starting on Friday, okay? I know this is super confusing. Now, here's the other part of this. This is also very confusing about it. Anybody who has already been informed of an overpayment and is already starting to see those garnishments of their benefit of, again, $10 or the 10%, whatever is greater, based on last year's rule, you will continue at that same pace. It will not go to 100% for those people on Friday. It'll stay at whatever it is for those individuals that have already been informed and have received the overpayment letter from Social Security saying, hey, we overpaid you and you owe this many dollars and this much money. We're going to garnish your benefit at 10% or $10, whatever. Whoever those individuals are who have already been informed of an overpayment will remain at that garnishment level of 10% or $10, okay, going forward. Okay, so when we roll back to the 100%, starting on Friday, those individuals that have already had their garnishment coming in will still be grandfathered in at their $10 or 10%, whatever's greater, going forward. Here's the part that's confusing about it, okay? Any new people, I know, is this super confusing? It is super confusing. And again, in just a couple minutes here, when I'm done with this live stream, I will put the link for the press release out of Social Security down below in the description. You can read it yourself from Social Security if they announced it. And again, I will have that press release link for you in the description here just when this live stream is over, okay? So just stay in by. I'll put it in the description. It's not there yet, but I'm trying to talk through the details here, okay? Now, here's the other part of this. Any new people that'll be informed anytime Friday or after they get a new overpayment letter, Friday or after, will then be within the 100% garnishment threshold. Does that make sense? I mean, is that not confusing or what? Absolutely confusing, and I've seen a lot of questions coming in about this, okay? So anyway, if you're just jumping on live right now, to answer the question, again, consistent with the title, which I've already answered multiple times here again, I will answer it one more time right here, just in case you're just jumping on right now. Yes, SSDI, yes, SSI will be included with this announcement out of Social Security. And again, what this is coming in on Friday, reinstating the 100% garnishment to those individuals that have been overpaid by the Social Security Administration, okay? Now, I want to make this very clear as well, because I've had people reaching out saying, wait, is this everybody? No, thankfully, it's not everybody. That's a good thing. You don't want to be overpaid by Social Security, even though it sounds like a really tempting thing. Like, I'd love to get overpaid by Social Security. Hey, I'm right there with you. It'd be awesome to get overpaid, right? Until they find out, until they come back to you and say, hey, you owe us all that money back. Then you don't want to be an overpaid beneficiary. Okay, so in general, you don't want to be overpaid by Social Security because they will find it and they will come back to you and say, hey, we want that money back, okay? The point being is, no, this does not apply to everybody, but it does apply to millions and millions and millions of beneficiaries. In fact, they send out about 2 million overpayment letters a year, most of which go to SSDI and SSI beneficiaries. Now, I've also had people reach out and say, well, why would somebody be overpaid? There's a variety of reasons. They're not just like one reason why. There's not even two reasons why. There's like a bunch of different reasons why somebody may be overpaid. I'll rattle off a couple quick reasons right here. Number one, maybe somebody is approved for SSDI or SSI. Maybe they start working and earn a whole bunch of money. They don't tell Social Security about their situation, and that would basically make them ineligible for their benefit in some situations or potentially garnish their benefit to some degree. That would be, grounds for an overpayment letter. Maybe somebody has gotten married or has gotten divorced. That would be a situation, again, where maybe somebody's benefit and their situation has also changed, okay? When it comes down to an inheritance, okay? As an SSDI beneficiary, generally an inheritance would not impact SSDI benefit, but an inheritance would impact SSI benefit, okay? So a lot of different parameters here, and again, these are just a couple quick examples. There's way more than this. I'm just throwing a couple quick ones out there. But my point is, this can be very confusing, and unfortunately, I already can see how this is going to happen. This is going to catch a lot of people off guard, and unfortunately, this is going to hurt a lot of people going forward. But this is the rule. It's coming on Friday. I talked about that in the video this morning, and unfortunately, it's coming. It's coming right now, okay? They are coming, and it's not changing, okay? That's unfortunately the rule here, and they're saying we're going full force, and this is what's happening, okay? So if you did not see the video from this morning, you may want to watch that. I talked through the details there, everything about it. I popped up the press release on the screen in that video. You could see it right there. I'm talking about the press release. You can see it on the screen, which, by the way, if you want to see the press release, just watch that video from this morning. It's right there. I popped it up on the screen. You can literally read it along as I'm talking about the details of it. Otherwise, again, when I wrap up this live stream here in a little while, however long that's going to be, I will take the link for the press release and I'll put it down below in the description so you can grab it and you can see it there. Otherwise, if you just want to see it right now, again, watch the video from earlier today, or just go on the Social Security website and find it. It's right there on the Social Security website. They literally announced this, okay? So yeah, this is a tough situation. Nope, it doesn't impact everybody, but yes, for sure, SSDI and SSI are included. In fact, like I said a minute ago, the vast majority of people getting these overpayment letters are SSDI and SSI beneficiaries every single year. It's a rough situation, okay? So that's the situation. Now, one thing I want to point out as well, I've kind of noticed this in the comments section. It seems like there's possibly some confusion, not everybody, but possibly some confusion about the type of benefits that some people are receiving. Because sometimes I have people reach out and say, well, what about disability? And my response to that is like, disability being SSDI benefits, or are you receiving SSI and you're referring to it as disability because the person is getting the benefit under the age of 65 because of a disability? Does that kind of make sense? So sometimes it seems like there's maybe a little bit of confusion around that. So determining and understanding what type of benefit somebody is receiving is very important because it's the difference between a 10% or a 100%. That's my point, okay? SSDI, again, 100%, just like retirement, survivors, and spousal, plus others, as well as SSI is at 10%, again, all of which goes into effect on Friday. So just think of it this way. Going forward, again, if you're an SSI beneficiary, if you are an SSI, Supplemental Security Income beneficiary, going forward, again, it could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be Friday, it could be in 2 months from now. SSI will not change. SSI will remain the same rules, same everything for SSI going forward. The same today, same tomorrow, same in 3 months for SSI, again, unless they change that, okay? That's just for SSI, Supplemental Security Income. However, SSDI beneficiaries and all other beneficiaries out of Social Security except for SSI, again, will revert back to the 100% starting on Friday, except, again, so confusing, so many steps here, except somebody that has already been informed of an overpayment through an overpayment letter. If that's your case, then again, all will stay the same. You will still be at the 10% or $10, but new informees, is that the right word? Inform people that have been informed, okay? I don't think it's a word. Anyway, people that are going to be informed as of Friday or after will then be at the 100%. So yeah, okay, now here's my thing. Okay, I'm not really much of a conspiracy theorist, but it does make me wonder a little bit. Do you think that possibly, and again, I don't know this for sure, I'm just throwing this out there. Do you think that possibly maybe Social Security, since this announcement like 2.5 weeks ago, has identified all these people that have been overpaid, and rather than sending a letter out right away and locking those people in at 10% or $10, do you think they're maybe like, hey, let's just wait like 2.5 weeks until the end of the month, until, we're back at the 100% garnishment, then we'll send out the letter, then we got them locked in at 100%. Again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I don't really get into that whole thing, but my point is it kind of makes me wonder a little bit, maybe are they possibly doing that? Maybe holding back on sending a few letters out the last couple weeks here just to say, hey, if we wait until the end of the month, the 100% will be reinstated, and then we can send those letters out, and whack, there we go. We've just locked in a bunch of people that now have to surrender basically their entire benefit rather than being locked in at 10%. Does that make sense? Anyway, I know this is confusing. I know it's massively confusing, especially for all the comments and everything coming in. I get it. There's a lot of changes coming in right now. And this is another one, okay? Anyway, this is following up to that video that I had out earlier. I was just talking about the 10% versus 10% versus 100% garnishments that will be starting on Friday for everybody except for SSI beneficiaries, and anybody who has already been informed of an overpayment, again, will be locked in, will be grandfathered in at their 10% or $10 going forward, except for new people being informed will then be at the 100% reinstatement as of Friday. Okay, so let's just say this much. If anybody gets an overpayment letter, a new communication, basically starting Friday, this coming Friday, which is that the 28th? Yeah, it's the 28th. Starting this coming Friday, the 28th, or after, they're at 100%. Let's just say that much, okay? All right, so I'm going to get into the chat here, spend a little bit of time in the chat, and then again, if you're just jumping on right now, talking about the 10% and the 100% reinstatement of the garnishment or clawbacks, whatever you want to call it, starting on Friday. And in just a couple minutes here, when I wrap up this live stream, I will put the press release, the link for it, down below in the description, so you can go in there and you can see the exact press release out of the Social Security Administration from March 7th of this month, so like 2.5 weeks ago. The Social Security Administration announced this. It was a Friday afternoon. They came out and announced it. And I brought it to your attention immediately as it was hitting the wire. But this has been a point of a lot of confusion and a lot of people that are honestly pretty worried about this. Again, I want to help you understand this. I know it can be very confusing, and I know it can be very worrisome. I'm here for you, okay? I've said this so many times. I'm the messenger. I'm here to bring you information. I'm here to advocate and represent for you. I'm literally just translating information, okay? All right, anyway, I'm going to jump into the chat here. We'll spend some time, and I'll just do what I can for you, okay? By the way, if you're joining right now, as I pull up the chat, if you have any questions, specific questions, feel free to stick those down below. Again, if you're just joining now, we're talking about the 10% and 100% garnishments that are coming in on Friday. Okay, I'm pulling up the chat here. It's going to take me a second to pull this up. Takes a second to load and everything. Okay. All right, so the chat is loading, and I'll be in there. Oops, here we go. David Lynch, first comment. Well, actually, I saw a couple other comments first, but this one just popped up. David Lynch saying, is there going to be an increase for SSDI and SSI? Not right now. Nope, not right now. That's not what I'm talking about here. But yeah, good question. But nope, not right now, okay? Things are changing super fast, though, okay? Just stay tuned. Things are changing fast. Mary Baxter, I see you there as well. Thanks, Mary. Nice to see you. Yeah, Legend Nebula from Tennessee. Hey, Legend, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Good afternoon. Deborah Chapman, good afternoon to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Thank you. Yeah, Annette Jackson, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here. Nice to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Shell Balestra. Hey, Shell, nice to see you. I see a lot of familiar names. Awesome. This is great. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, Kenny Lynch, exactly. Just jumping into the chat right now. Kenny, we're talking about the 10% and the 100% garnishment. They will be reinstated on Friday. A lot of questions rolling in on this at that because of that video from this morning. I was talking about the details there. By the way, if you want to see the press release out of Social Security talking about all of this, please watch the video from this morning. It was just out again earlier today. The video, it's something like coming Friday. I'm talking about it there, and I popped up the press release in that video. Please watch that video. I popped up the press release. You can see it right on the screen as I'm talking about it. It's the announcement out of Social Security. Big stuff. This is going to be pretty bad, detrimental, disruptive, whatever other words I can think of for a lot of beneficiaries. Yeah. Yeah, Shell Blestra again. See you there. Thank you. James Lars asking, is this a live video or AI? James, this is a live video. Yep. Okay. There's a lot of AI channels out there for sure, but this is not one of them. Okay. Nope. It's all 100% me. I'm not a computer. I'm not AI. I'm not a robot. I mean, I might look like one. I may talk like a robot, but I'm not. Okay. Not yet anyway. Just who knows? Maybe someday. Philip, you're asking, what about my SSDI? What about my disability? Yeah, exactly. We're just talking about the reinstatement of the 10% versus the 100% that's actually coming in on Friday for anybody that's been overpaid by Social Security. This is going to be really detrimental for people. So hope that clears it up. Yep. James Lara, yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks, James. Nice to see you. You're pretty funny. Yeah, Sam Green. Hey, let's talk about that in another video. Honestly, I'm not trying to dodge your question. As of right now, no. Sam, your question is about the 5,000. Let's talk about that in a separate one. Right now, no. But let me keep you posted on that as well. We're getting some more information on that. Okay, so just let me keep you posted. That's a whole other can of worms. Honestly, I don't want to open it up in this video because it would just turn into be a really, really long live stream, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. But yeah. Grace. Hey, Grace. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you, Grace. Good afternoon and happy Monday. Thanks for being here. T-Tall, is it T-Tall? You're asking, do you need to change your login on your Social Security website? You said you've already logged in. You shouldn't need to, okay? If you've logged in recently, you should be good. But back in September of last year, I believe it was September 18th of last year. I don't know why I remember that date. I remember a lot of things that I wish I didn't remember, honestly, okay? It was September 18th of last year. But they basically required people to update their logins on their Social Security, their My Social Security accounts to either a ID.me or a, what was it, login.gov. Okay, so if you've logged in since September 18th of last year, yeah, you're good. You've already done that. So yeah, that's you should be good by now if you've logged in the last however many months that is. What is that, 6-7 months or so? If you've logged in the last since September of last year, you should be fine. Yeah. Sherry Burden. Hey, Sherry Burden is asking, what about the $200 from Bernie Sanders? Well, Bernie Sanders is out on tour right now. Apparently, he's he's making his way around. What is that? The Southwest area. But yeah, nothing right now. Okay, let me keep you posted on that, Sherry. Is that? Yeah, Sherry Burden. Yeah, let me keep you posted on that. Again, more information out there. He was out maybe, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago or so on the Senate floor reintroducing that. I had a video out talking about it and a clip of him talking. But yeah, let me keep you posted on that. Okay, so anyway, let's leave it at that for now. Again, I don't want this live stream to get too long here. My live streams have been getting really long lately. But the best thing I would say right now is if you're just joining right now or wondering what I'm talking about, number one, roll this live stream back, watch from the very beginning. I'm talking about the 10% garnishment or the 100% that will be reinstated as of Friday. Otherwise, please watch that video from this morning. It's talking about Friday, okay? So the title is something like, It's Coming Friday, something like that. Watch that. It's so massively important. This is going to be blindsiding, unfortunately, a lot of beneficiaries, and it's going to be kind of nasty. Honestly, I'm just telling you how it is, okay? But this is the new rule out of Social Security. They're reinstating it. Not loving it whatsoever. It's going to hurt a lot of people, but we need to know about this going forward, okay? Please watch that video from this morning. I popped up the press release from the Social Security Administration right there on the screen. You can see exactly what it is from Social Security as I'm talking through the details. I literally have it right on the screen. And by the way, in just a couple minutes here, when I wrap up this live stream, I will put the link for the press release down below in the description, so you can find it there if you want. Give me like 15 minutes after this live stream is done. Give me like 15 minutes. I will get it in there, and then you can find the link in the description. Okay, let's leave it at that. I can jump on another live stream later if you want me to. Whatever you need, let me know. Please keep those comments rolling in. I hope this clarifies for those of you that have been asking earlier today. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Again, I want to be here for you in any way that I possibly can be to help you navigate this time. I get it. It's massively confusing. Anyway, if you're new here, if you've not done so, please subscribe. It's 100% free to do so. Everything here on the channel, by the way, is 100% free, okay? Always has been, always will be. It's 100% free. Thank you. Really, really appreciate you. Please subscribe. Share the video if you'd like. Check out the video from earlier today, and I'll catch you again later. Okay, enjoy your day. I will see you again later, okay? Let me know down below in the comment section what you need from me. I can easily come back, no problem whatsoever, okay? All right, so I hope this helps, and yeah, it's confusing. I get it. If you're confused, it's okay. Just watch the video back, watch the video from this morning, and look for that press release. Okay, enough out of me for now. Okay, thank you so much once again. I really, really appreciate you, and we'll talk again soon. All right, yes. All right, we'll see you later. See ya.